Hey, what's happening, man? Welcome back to No Jumping News. It's your host, AD, here with my guy, Poetik Flakko. Let's get right into these stories. First story, A$AP Rocky's alleged shooting victim has finally come forward. As we previously reported, Rocky was detained in April for assault with a deadly weapon. Those charges stem from an incident that reportedly occurred on November 6, 2021, where Rocky allegedly fired on a friend who was not publicly identified. Initially, A$AP Bari came to forward on social media and claimed A$AP Relli was a snitch, and now it appears he was not capping. Relli plans to sue Rocky for the shooting, which allegedly happened in an obscure location in central Hollywood, according to reports. A$AP Relli, whose real name is Terrell Efron, said he agreed to meet with Rocky to resolve a disagreement. When he arrived at the location, an armed Rocky and two other men were waiting for him. Unbeknownst to Mr. Efron, A$AP Rocky was not just planning for a conversation and came armed with a semi-automatic handgun, read the statement shared by Relli's attorney. After arriving to the location, a conversation ensued, whereby without provocation, warning, or justification, A$AP Rocky produced the handgun, initially fired multiple shots at Mr. Efron. Rocky is accused of firing 3 to 4 shots at Relli, who believed one of the bullets grazed his left hand. According to a statement from the LAPD, the victim received medical treatment for a minor injury. A$AP Relli's legal team says his indictment has resulted in multiple death threats and irreparable harm to his career in the entertainment industry as a result of this incident. Relli is going after Rocky for damages and say he continues to suffer emotional distress due to the shooting and is losing out of work. Relli is a talent manager and a producer who has also known Rocky since high school. Rocky reportedly credited Relli for bringing him into A$AP Mob. His attorneys assert that security cameras recorded the entire encounter. Bro, this A$AP Relli shit is fucking crazy. If you known this man Rocky since high school, the fact that he's even putting this man in this shit.
Man, come on, man.
Man, listen,
I support Relli right to snitch,
Wait a minute. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And I hate to say this.
Yeah.
If a nigga get on you like that,
Yeah.
nigga, hit him back like that.
Yeah,
you feel me?
Yeah.
This whole, and I hate to say that, I'm not trying to entice violence and all that, but you know, man, to sit there and try to sue and they're getting money from the situation and stuff too, and implementing this man in a crime, it's like, oh my God, man.
Wild, right?
Crazy. It's wild, bro. It's wild. Drop that A$AP from your name. You just Relli now.
Yo, see, no, but like, here's the thing though. Like, most A$AP members though are rocking with Relli though. Like, they're saying, yo, like, like for example, even Bari first came out and Bari was like, you know, against Relli, but that was before Bari heard all of the details. And then Bari said, listen, bro, like, A$AP is foul for this. I'm rocking with Relli, even though he's, you know, telling and
regardless if he's foul or not for doing the situation. If we are street niggas, you feel me? You gotta handle shit a different way.
Yeah.
We street niggas don't go to the police, bro. Let alone trying to sue and get money from, you know, somebody they known since high school. You know what I'm saying? They got that shit on their name now. If he's a law-abiding citizen, and you know what I'm saying? If he did something to a Poetik Flakko, hey, that's his fault for doing something to Poetik Flakko. But niggas be, and it's crazy in 2022, going on to 2023, bro, this street code is like, for the most part, is dead. Nobody is standing by this shit no more. People are telling, people are ratting on everybody that they fucking know, and bro, like, there's no conduct when it comes down to this shit. So it's like, hey, everybody out there, be smart about your shit. If you in the street still, be very, very, very careful about what the fuck you do, because people are not playing by the rules no more. And if Relli is a street nigga, if Relli's a street nigga, bro, you supposed to get cracking back on A$AP. I'm just gonna keep it real.
Nah, but question for you. So how does somebody stop being a street nigga then? Like, how do they exit out?
You can either, well, it's a couple ways. You can get put off.
Yeah.
You can stop coming around.
Yeah.
You can stop talking street shit. I mean, you can back yourself away from that. You know what I'm saying? I like to think that I back my way from a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the same guy. Yeah, Josh looking at me crazy. Yeah. I'm not the same guy I was 10 years ago, 15 years ago. You know what I'm saying? And I don't even try to project to be, but I also know that how the streets work and street politics, if something happens to me street-wise, nigga, I'm gonna snap right back into it. I'm not going to the police. I'm not going to sue nobody. I'm not doing none of that shit, because that's against what the fuck, you know what I'm saying, that I stand for, period. You know what I mean?
Yeah, here, but then, like, the question is, so again, let's assume that Flakko was a super thug, right, back in his day. If I was a super thug and then let's say I turn 20 years old and become a banker and says, yo, I'm not a street nigga no more, does that mean that, right? Like,
well, for you to be 20 and say that no more, you probably would be banging for a couple of years.
No, right? Does that mean like I'm still like assigned and attached to the street rule still, or once I leave,
I mean,
I'm good.
Okay, so if you say that you're a street guy and then you put yourself out there, that's your street. If you still talk on street issues, if you give your stuff the street way, then you're still street. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, regardless of how good somebody's life has got, you know what I mean? Whether they done made it crazy big as a rapper and stuff like that, if they still conduct themselves in a street way, you're gonna have to be held to the same street standards.
Hey man, here right. So when it comes to Relli, bro, listen, you might have to drop them like, I'm thug lyrics, bro. You feel me, man? Right?
Yeah.
Right? Hey, bro. Yo, listen, bro. I support your right to snitch, bro. You might have to just stop talking that street shit, you feel me? Start rapping about spinning on ops, and then you
Is that what he rapped about before?
Like he's very diverse, right? But yeah, right? But still though, to me personally, bro, if he's been a rapper for like the latter part of the decade, he's been rich and successful for a decade now, at some point I feel like his detachment from the streets, like he has to be detached from also like his principles, right? Meaning if he's been a rapper for 10 years and he's been, away from the streets for 10 years, then he can probably sue, right? Sue, tell, because he's a rich rapper now. He's no longer a street nigga or a hoodlum.
There's a lot of rich rappers that are way older that have, detached themselves from the streets and who I don't think would do no shit like this.
Shit, man. Hey, Relli, tell, but if you're a street nigga, man, don't tell.
Your name is Relli now. You want your ASAP back? Go get it back in blood. I'm just joking.
Hey, man, I agree.
Hey. Next story. Young Thug, who was accused of conspiracy to violate Georgia's RICO Act and participation in criminal street game, is facing 6 new felony charges, along with 4 other ones linked to the case. A new indictment was filed in Fulton County Superior Court last week against Thug. He now faces additional charges on participation in criminal street gang activity, violation of the Georgia's Controlled Substances Act, possession of a firearm during the commission of a felony, possession of a machine gun, and drug charges. According to the police, the new accusations resulted from what was discovered by investigators inside of Thug's Atlanta house during the original May 9th indictment's arrest. The initial indictment originally contained 56 counts against 28 individuals for their alleged involvement in crimes committed on behalf of the Young Slime Life street gang. There are now 65 counts in a new indictment, 6 of which apply to Thug. Thug's attorney said his client is innocent and looks forward to fighting the charges in court. Mr. Williams has committed absolutely no crimes, Steele told the newspaper on Wednesday. We cannot wait for a trial date. Young Thug and Gunna remain in jail after bond was denied for both earlier this year. A new bond hearing for Thug has been scheduled for next week. A tentative trial date has been set for January 9th, 2023. It is also worth noting Duke and Yak Gotti now face additional charges, including participation in criminal street gang activity, violation of Georgia Controlled Substances Act, possession of a firearm during the commission of a felony, and possession of a machine gun. Yak Gotti has also been indicted for possession of a firearm by a convicted felon. Duke's attorney told WSB TV that she is confident her client won't be convicted, adding that he will plead not guilty to the new charges as he already has to the original charges. Bro, this YSL case
Cooked.
seems like it's getting worse and worse by the fucking minute, bro. It's kind of sad to think that we possibly won't be hearing Young Thug music for a while.
Possibly?
Possibly.
It's over.
Hopefully he come home, man. Hopefully he comes home, man.
Yo.
I'm sorry.
Bro.
Thug, Gunna, man,
Nah, man, it's over, man.
You think it's really over?
No, so for Thug it is. For Gunna, listen, Gunna still got a chance, because even every ATL blog is now posting, yo, Gunna's gonna get bail on Friday, I think, right? So,
Ooh, you think that's possible?
next Friday, yeah, right? So that's the thing. Now, I think they probably tacked on these new charges to stop Thug from getting bond or bail. Now, here's the thing when I say it's cooked for Thug. Well, these new charges, first, let me just go ahead and break down these new charges. So what took place was when they searched Young Thug's crib during the search warrant, they found Glocks with switches, right? Now we all know once a switch gives no gun, it's now machine gun, right? And that's illegal. But the thing is this though, it was found inside the crib. Thug got like 20 ninjas walking through that crib and out that crib. So they can't even say those are Thug's gun, but I feel like they still tacked it on knowing, it's gonna be hard to prove this is Thug's gun.
They're trying to just pile everything up to put him under.
Yeah, right.
They're gonna try to say, he's the kingpin, he's this. The only thing that is like kind of looking good to me is that it's not a federal RICO. You feel me?
Yeah.
It's a state RICO.
It's not, but once you figure out now, we find out who the YSL Tattletale was, who was bringing down the whole YSL organization. Now, here's why I say it's over for Thug, right? So Thug is involved in multiple murders, but the one murder of YFN Nut, the paperwork just dropped, and here's how
I couldn't read it.
Oh man,
I know you know. Give me some insight.
Oh man, listen.
Flakko.
Here's how it went down according to that document.
Wait, who's the one who gave this information out?
Kenneth Copeland.
Who was that?
It's YSL Woody, aka Lil Woody.
Okay.
Yeah, right. So pretty much like what happened was Lil Woody, aka YSL Woody, told them boys, listen, we was with Thug when we went ahead and rented out the vehicle using the murder. Now, while the murder was taking place, he was also with Thug, just pacing back and forth, you feel me? Like driving around. Again, Ya Gotti and them boys was the one who allegedly committed the murder.
Jesus
right?
Christ.
So Lil Woody, Kenneth Copeland was with Young Thug when it was going on, while Ya Gotti and them was putting in work. So apparently after it was done, Kenneth Copeland said that Young Thug orchestrated it. And then once they meet back up with Ya Gotti and them, that the first thing they said was, YFN Nut is dead, we got him, right? So that shows that Young Thug knew, Young Thug knew that body was gonna take place. Young Thug knew they did it, and Young Thug was the one who went ahead and, orchestrated it and told them to do it, according to Lil Woody. Now, here's the thing though. Lil Woody was with them. Again, like, this is not I heard this, I heard that. No.
This is what he told the police.
Yes.
Wow.
And he was with Young Thug the entire day. Even with Young Thug when they went ahead and, like rented out the vehicle. So trust him, bro. Like, after I heard who the eyewitness was, now it's past that though. Like, this is not just some guy who is, like a one-time associate. This is Lil Woody, bro. YSL Woody. This dude knows every detail going on with YSL. This dude is involved in the.
This is sad to see,
bro. He's involved in the fabric of YSL. So if he's telling, can you imagine what else he knows? Can you imagine what other skeletons he knows? Bro, come on, bro. This dude knows where every skeleton is buried, bro. Young Thug is toast. He is out of here.
Free Thug, man.
If I was Thug, plead guilty to 20 years, man. You feel me? Or like 25, bro, because it's over for you, man.
YouTube, like, comment, subscribe, and we'll be back with more No Jumper News.